Doors started opening, her investments took off, she felt more alive and even took on new and interesting hobbies. She received unexpected financial opportunities from people. What if I told you that the key to unlocking your financial future starts with your mindset? Yes, I know, you're probably saying, yes, I've heard this before. This again? But hear me out. I'm going to share a true story while diving into how your mindset can pivot your financial outcomes. The way we think is not a game. It will affect our outside world whether we want to believe it or not. That's just how it is. Realistically speaking though, I understand that there are people out there who were born impoverished, and I personally think it is tough for them to use their mindset to get out of poverty, considering the pressures they already have to face. Everyone has the ability to change their situation. However, not everyone is in the environment for that to happen. That is just my 2 pieces on the situation, and some of you would probably agree. So let's be practical today. Let us focus on us, the working class. We're the ones who have a bit of cash on hand, yet it often feels like our money just vanishes into thin air. The economy is a thief. We know that. Wait, we do know that, right? Good. Yes, we do know that. Of course we know. But what if I told you that changing your mindset could be the key to unlocking new financial possibilities? And listen, I won't lie to you and say, just think positive, youngin', because it is not a one-day walk in the park, but by developing a positive mindset focused on abundance and financial wealth, opportunities will open up in ways that we could not imagine. And notice how I use developing, because it's something like a habit. I am really not a spiritual guru, but I am an observer of life. And hey, I noticed that everyone's talking about the law of attraction. Think it and boom, receive it, right? But here's the thing, there's more to it than that. And that's just one part of the entire story. There are 11 other universal laws, and they're just as important. Take the law of correspondence, for example. It's all about as within, so without. In other words, your outer world mirrors what's going on inside. If you want a better reality, you've got to start leveling up your inner game. Then there's the law of energy. Everything is energy. Your thoughts, your vibes, all of it. So if you're sending out good vibes, you attract good things. It's about being mindful of what you're putting out there because it shapes your reality. I can promise you, they are as real as ever. And again, I'm not going to tell a lie. There is no blueprint to access the laws, whether financially or otherwise. We are all experiencing different realities, and so it is all about observation, learning, and applying those practical experiences. We're not stupid. We can learn so much observing life. And these are just, unfortunately, these are things that are not in the textbooks at school. Makes us wonder why. Now we're going to jump into a story about a woman and how the laws impacted her life. We will call her Cookie. So for most of her teenage and adult years, Cookie lived her life with an abundance mindset, not only with money, but whenever she felt like something was off, she would always tell herself that it would be better or it will work out. And she's honest with herself. She would often whisper things like, I don't know how it's going to work out, but it is. She never felt lacking in anything. She felt grateful and things always worked out in interesting and surprising ways. For example, when she moved to Japan, she was working with one of the companies that, let us just say, is not the favorite for many. And of course, the pay wasn't what she would prefer. But she did not cry about it. She always felt abundant inside regardless. She would just match her habits with her pocket. She then got the opportunity to work a second job a few months later without even thinking about it. With that, she could save more. However, fast forward 2 years in, and she started feeling like there was something lacking in her life. She felt like she did not have enough, even with no debts, no kids, and no other family responsibilities. The only thing she had to do was eat food, pay bills, and do any other recreational activities. Even after changing companies, she still had that feeling. She was saving more than before, but still, whenever she saw something that she likes, even if it was for a few thousand yen, she would say that it's expensive, I can't afford it now. When in reality, she could afford multiple of those items. I'm just being frugal, she would say, but here's my take on that. Frugality is great when the unconscious mind is abundant. So, being frugal with a lacking mindset can lead to more negative financial and mental issues. It hinders you from relaxing or having fun, for example. Going back to Cookie, what she noticed too was that even though she was earning more, her savings were not increasing as much as it used to, and she wasn't getting any new financial opportunities. She decided to go into introspection mode. When that mode ended, she knew exactly what was happening. She brought herself back to the gratitude she felt for everything and went on a quest to become financially engaged. She asked herself, what if instead of thinking I don't have enough, I focus on what I can do to earn enough? There's so much money, and if person Y can have a lot, I can too. So how do I do it? She read wealth-building books, listened to podcasts, went back out into nature often, learned how to and where to invest with the time she has. She watched the wealthy until she even started feeling wealthy. She even started doing wealthy people things. Her everyday life was surrounded with financial wealth things every single day. She did not look at the 550 yen hand cream and call it expensive. Instead, she told herself that she has it later. Yes, she said it in the present tense. She told herself that she deserves to have item A or item B because she's wealthy. She took a vacation and did not frown upon the money. In her mind, she knew that she would make it back tenfold. How? No idea. And when the pandemic hit and the cost of living rose, instead of feeling trapped by inflation, she saw it as a sign that now was the time to act. She did that for a little over 4 months, and guess what happened? Doors started opening, her investments took off, she felt more alive and even took on new and interesting hobbies. She received unexpected financial opportunities from people around her. She received multiple side jobs, random opportunities for work, even until this day. After noticing the difference, she kept living with an abundant mindset, and things kept changing little by little in her life. The way that she would explain it is like compounding interest, because the opportunities are in different stages and every year there is a new leap. That is when she looked back and contrasted how her mind was before Japan, what it was when she started living here, and how it is now. She has found another key in this life. In Cookie's experience, it shows an example of a scarcity mindset where you focus on what you don't have. But when she began to shift, instead of seeing barriers, she started seeing and getting opportunities. So what does this mean for you? Wealth starts within. As a matter of fact, everything starts there. If we live our lives thinking that we are in lack or undeserving of something, that is what life will give you. It also goes with many other things in our lives as well. Now, I am in no way saying that you should go out there and spend big bucks carelessly. No, but be mindful of the way you position the thoughts in your mind about money. Here are a few key principles that helped Cookie develop an abundance mindset. And these are all tied to the universal laws and learning from Cookie. Focus on growth, not limitations. Instead of thinking, I don't have enough, start asking, how can I create more? This is a perfect example of the law of correspondence. As within, so without. When you focus on growth internally, your external world starts to expand with new opportunities and a feeling so profound that you will feel like you can do and accomplish anything. Be willing to invest in yourself. Whether it's learning something new or putting your money to work for you, invest in your future. Cookie took a leap and started learning about the investment market and how to make her money work smarter. This ties into the law of energy. The more positive energy you put into yourself, the more you get back. Another amazing energy booster is nature. If you can, just go out there and have fun with the trees. There's enough for everyone. In an abundance mindset, you understand that success isn't a limited resource. If others are investing and growing their wealth, that doesn't mean you can't do. In fact, I love sharing what I've learned because I want more people, especially women, to feel empowered to start investing. This relates to the law of attraction. By believing in abundance for everyone, you attract it for yourself. So, if you've been holding back, whether it's with investing, starting a business, or even just dreaming bigger, know that developing an abundance mindset can make all the difference. It certainly did for Cookie. Remember, the world is full of opportunities. You just have to be open to seeing them. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and if you like this video, please leave a comment and like. Thank you.